God, that's Mac Miller here, and this line teaches me everything I need to know about go-to-market. Did you see that ridiculous post that, the guy got married? It's like, here's what marriage taught me about B2B sales. But I have to say, Mac Miller has a lesson for all of us right here. Never superficial. You gonna know it when it hits you. Get a little sentimental when I'm off the juice. And that does relate to B2B sales. All right, that's my flip for the day. So what we're going to be talking about today is how to pick your market, because this is what matters most, especially in the early days. You could do a little bit anything with your technology, and AI is going to really, really help you here. So I'm going to walk you through a series of prompts and how I evaluate picking a good market here. Let's pull this up. So basically, I had a conversation with a killer YC founder that is selling night vision solutions. Let's see. Wow, my head is so big. I mean, it usually is, but but it's actually big in the frame here. All right. So basically, I use my my favorite tool, Super Whisper. Let's hide. So I talked to Super Whisper here, and I said, "Yo, I sell a service that does night vision. Is there a better way to describe it? Like, hey," and basically this works with cheap commodity hardware. So anywhere there are cameras, this person can sell into. Now, right now they're actually selling into the military, but those are super long deal cycles. But the technology basically can 10x the capability to see in the dark, even with existing hardware. So it uses AI. Founder is super impressive. And now we want to figure out, what other markets can we sell to? Who needs this? And so basically what I first did is I asked a question. I'm like, give me the industries by share of the GDP with example companies and a description of how this product can help them. So like, no surprise, right? Military and defense, 3.2% of the GDP, which that seems low. But yeah, here's exactly night vision. Security, improved clarity, nighttime surveillance, reducing crime and safety, right? 2% of the GDP. Automotive, Tesla, right? Autonomous vehicles, super interesting. Aviation's not a good moment right now, to be honest. I don't know that I want to get involved in, Boeing's debacle. Anyways, so I got a bunch of now interesting insights. And then I said, give me some analysis. Why would they care about this? And then I'm like, yo, give me some divergent ideas. What's the pitch? What's the use case? Now, this wasn't all that great. But then I said, yo, can you give me a table? I'm looking for not huge enterprises, because people want to sell in the mid-market, right? It's really hard to get long deal cycles to close. And too small companies are, they don't have enough money, right? So you want the Goldilocks zone, right? You want not too big, not too small. So I said, hey, give me an example company that have between, I think, 100 and 5,000 employees, and then tell me what would their use case be. So now I have a list of example companies to prospect into for petroleum monitoring, high security sites, upgraded night vision, maritime, like nighttime navigation, mining, like wildfire monitoring, right? This is like a perfect example. Now, I don't know. This is where you need to use your smarts. If there's a fire and a fire starts and it's dark, maybe you don't need night vision for that. It's a fire. It's literally lighting up the frame. So this is where you have to kind of help AI out here. But then I say, great, now give me examples of in these categories, remove military, and then say, like, what are they doing today? And like, how would my service benefit them? So now I have like a list of really interesting companies to go after. And then I said, like, any other huge sectors of the GDP I'm missing, anything that I should explore? Okay, healthcare, right? Like night vision, certain medical procedures. I don't know about you, but if my doctor is removing my kidney in the dark, turn on the lights. I don't want to be using night vision. So, it's going to say but this is really interesting, right? Like imaging and radiology, right? So this might be true. I don't know anything about this, but this now gives me a kernel of insight that I didn't have before that I can start to learn a little bit more. Diagnostic equipment, that's really interesting. And by actually asking for the company, it can tell me about how that company uses it. Really, really, really specific. Night vision based on warehouses. So this is a way that you can use ChatGPT to understand certain markets. Now, I'm going to give you one example of a prompt here that I might use to clarify this so you can see how I would talk to this thing. Super Whisper is always updating their product. This is very helpful. I am now trying to understand what are the 3 industries that I should pick based on where this would dramatically change their business, where they would be ultra receptive to new ideas and new approaches, and where solving this would unlock a ton of additional cash value for them today, ASAP. So, for example, in the security use case, right, it might be that for insurance, if you can identify someone's face, that you can, that law enforcement might pay a lot of money for that if the site was ultra secure or something like that. I'm really trying to figure out if a company turned on this technology today, how would it impact their customers? And I'm only looking for specific companies in this 100 to 1,000 employee range that would drastically benefit from this. So can you give me 10 example companies in at least 3 different industries and make a case against and for why they would care about this? And give me a table based on your best understanding of columns that would help me evaluate which markets to chase after first and which companies in those markets that I should focus on. Again, this is only a starting. Look at how fast this is. God, Neil does such a great job at Super Whisper. You can just say random things to ChatGPT. Oh, data infrastructure. Yeah, reducing costs of breaches. That's really interesting. For large facilities, very interesting, right? So it's like digital watchdog. So now you have video surveillance. Yeah, this is all surveillance. Let's look at automotive. Autonomous driving systems, maybe, right? This could be that you can get, I know Zoox. It's a good brand. For patient monitoring systems. See, I don't know about this. Reducing medical errors. That could be, right? I'm not as convinced. They added for and against. Competitive market with existing solutions, possible. So you can kind of see, you can have ChatGPT sort of debate this. And look, they gave autonomous vehicle delivery, Neuro, really better delivery success rate, more reliable nighttime deliveries. This is opening up additional use cases for half of the day, right? Continue generating. So you can kind of see how this approach will give you a really good understanding about how to think about markets. And choosing your market is absolutely the very single best thing you can do in your startup. It's not about selling. It's actually about exploring different markets. And if you can explore different markets, the contrast allows you to understand how hard growth will be. And generally, what you do as you test, you understand the slope. And understanding the slope, which is how difficult it is to grow, changes the trajectory of your business. And you want to find slopes where people are excited to get on the phone with you, where they have no existing solution, where the gap between what they currently do and what you can do is so large that they are super interested in trying out your solution. And ChatGPT is a fantastic way to start exploring those markets, find companies, reach out to them, and just ask if they have the problem and describe what your solution could do for them in the context of their problem. Have a wonderful Wednesday, May 15th, but I'm going to ship this on May 16th. So have a wonderful Thursday. Bye.